Well, hello and welcome to the bee house. This is our Slovenian bee house that we built this year. It is insulated but not heated. It has 6 3-level Slovenian beehives and 3 5-frame nukes. It's an awesome way to keep bees. We've been keeping bees the old-fashioned way with the Langstroth boxes, and this is just tremendously better. But it's the first year we're doing it. We're still kind of newbies, so I'll show you around. Well, it's kind of chilly out, and there's absolutely no sign of any bees, which is the first time I've not seen any bees. But what we have is this pink one right here is our very active hive. It's got 3 levels working, and then that yellow one there's basically a 10-frame nuke on the bottom and a 10-frame nuke in the middle. And that's really all we have at this moment. So the cool thing about these hives is that this part obviously faces the outside, and it's a double wall. So there's actually an inch of airspace between the wood you see there and the wood that's on the inside. They travel through that, and the bulk of the hive is actually inside this insulated building. So let's go see. Welcome to the bee house. Our house is it's 10 feet by 12 feet, and it's really comfy, and it has everything we need to be beekeepers. Here, like I said, is our 6 hives, and the one in the middle is a nuke. The only one that's active right now is this one here and this one here. And then everything you need for beekeeping is right here, and you can just pull up a stool and be inside, you know, from the rain or the heat. We have I'll show you this. We got a ceiling fan up here, which is really nice. Cools it off. And I'll give you a quick look at what it looks like inside. So here's number 6. Yeah, I think they're ready for winter. I think they're basically clustering down here now, although they have access to all 3 of these. So this down here is the brood chamber. It's 10 frames across. This is where the queen is. There's a thing here called a queen excluder that you slip in, and she can't get past there. We have 10 more frames, and these are all built out with honey. And then they can get up here. These are called flow hives. It's a kind of a gizmo from Australia that allows you to collect honey in here, and then instead of having to extract honey the old-fashioned way, you just basically pop a tube into here, you pop a key into here and crack it, and the honey comes out, and it really works amazingly well. What is so great about this is that you really can check up on the bees without having to open anything up. You can't really see. There's a few in there. And this is a feeder, so we can feed them right from here without having to put on a suit. And when you're ready to work on the bees, what you do is you pull these out. This comes up, and then this door comes off. And now you're just working on the frames one at a time, pulling them this way. This is what a Slovenian frame looks like. They're a little bit shorter than a Langstroth frame and a little bit taller. So I actually took a deep piece of foundation, and I cut the side of it, and it didn't quite go up to the top. But they work. That seems to work. If you've got bees that you want to, you know, usually you would dump bees from a package into a hive. This little doodad, when you take the door off, this little thing goes in there, and it becomes like a little surface where the bees just, you drop them here, and they walk right in. It's really cool. There's also this little Slovenian gizmo that's really handy, because when you're sitting there working on the bees, when you take a frame out, you just stick them in here. And, you know, like you pull up a chair, you have music on. We have music in here. And here's where we keep all of our suits And if one is in here and we want them out, we have this little insect relocator. So like I said, obviously we invested a lot into this, but it's really fun being in here. It smells really good. Like, I don't think you've ever smelled bees until you've been into a bee house. And you can hear the buzzing. It's a very cool thing. But we're new to this. We've only had it maybe 4 months or so. So we'll let you know how it goes. Let me know if you have any more questions.